Hello, welcome to Android Weekly. We're back. It's not like in my room anymore. Yay. Alright guys, welcome to Android Weekly. This is RICKY, the Android guy, bringing you all your favorite news and what went on during the week. So first big thing, the laptop of my dreams, the Samsung TFQ, basically shattered all records on Antutu because of course it has an i5 processor. So what does that mean? Well, that means that it basically scored a 54861. To give you an idea on where the Snapdragon 800, mind you, the 800 is not out yet. This is the one that we expect to be on like newer devices coming out towards the end of the year. Scores a 3300, so it's basically going to not double, but I mean easily beat the next gen smartphones and tablets we come out with. But this one just really is, I mean, it's an i5 processor, so we did expect a good amount. But I mean, even the Intel HD 4400 graphics held up its own, so really nice. Now, I wanted to do this next article because there was a big confusion on if it's happening or if it's a rumor. Right now, it is still a rumor, so I did want to clarify that. HTC is reportedly hiring Robert Downey Jr. for $12 million to do their ads. Now, this is, at this time, still not confirmed. So, you know, this is still a rumor at this point. There's a lot of really poorly worded websites that said this is a definite, this is not a definite. They're like, oh, HTC does this. No, they actually did it. It's reportedly, it's a rumor right now. No one has confirmed it from HTC's side or Robert Downey Jr.'s side. So just wanted to clarify that this has not been clarified. This has not been confirmed at all. So if they do this, this would be a huge coup for HTC to get that. But if they can do it is more of the question. And from Sony, we got two new device announcements. First is this Sony Smartwatch 2. So this is actually Sony's third smartwatch, but they're calling it their second one because they're not really counting the first one, I guess. So on this one, it is a 1.6-inch touchscreen, which I believe the last one was 1.3, so it went up a little bit. And the pixel density is 220 by 176, which is a little bit improved. And it's still only compatible with Android, not iOS. And the main, so it had some nice things like NFC this time, you know, so you just tap it and then it automatically works. So that's really nice. The battery time is supposed to be about 3 to 4 days, which is what I got on the previous Sony smartwatch. But honestly guys, the one thing that killed me, the one thing that I was so excited because I love the way it looks, I like everything about it, it's water resistant. The one thing that I could not stand is that it's Bluetooth 3.0. And I've honestly fell in love with this, the way it looked and everything like that. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, you idiots. You had one job to do, and that's make it Bluetooth 4.0, and you made it Bluetooth 3.0. So it's going to kill my phone's battery life because you couldn't put Bluetooth 4.0 on it. What the hell? And yes, speaking of smartwatches though, we did have a release date. I want to quickly go over the Pebble, which is coming to Best Buy, and guess what? It has Bluetooth 4.0. So it comes out July 7th for $150, and I will be getting it for that price on Sunday. So stay tuned for an unboxing later on next week. Sony's second announcement is a gargantuan one. It is the Sony Xperia Z Ultra 6.4-inch phablet. Now this is a 1080p screen with the first one that's official, I believe, 2.2 Snapdragon 800 processor. So remember, this is the new processor that's out, that's coming out. That's kind of just like the one that we haven't really seen yet. The Samsung does have it in Korea, but if the Ultra is released worldwide, then it will be the first worldwide phone that we see with this processor on it. Other than that, it's a very, very light phone from what we've seen. 6.5, not of course lightest, but for that kind of size, it's pretty light. It would be able to play with HSPA Plus, and the main thing is that, you know, Sony has improved the LCD on it to basically make truer black, closer to LED, even though it's LCD, so it won't be as good as AMOLED, but still fairly good. Other than that, it has Sony's mini apps, of course, and it should be launching in Asia in July and Europe in September, from what we've heard thus far. More word on that to come, but we'll see how it goes. And the main last thing, of course, it does have Sony's waterproofing. And another article today was possible pricing on affordable iPhones emerges. Now, this is a rumor price, of course, so this is a rumor mill, but they're saying now that it might cost as low as only $350 for a 16 gig inexpensive iPhone. Now, this is pretty interesting because honestly, if Apple does this for that price, I really don't see them doing well. For those of you who don't know, because most of you know, that's great, they're going to sell like crazy. Absolutely, and Apple's not going to make that much money. And Apple made all their money by being a high margin, profit margin company. So for instance, this is going to be a $300 price reduction on their iPhone 5. And if they are selling this, then, you know, their iPhone 4s aren't even going to be selling, which their iPhone 4s sell for $450. So when they sell it to a carrier, they're getting $450 out of it. So I mean, and that's the thing, that if they sell it for only $350, they're getting less and less money. So I really hope for Apple's sake this isn't true. If this is, I mean, wow, I mean, they're just shooting themselves in the foot. Now again, this will sell a lot, but you know, Apple's never been the high market share company. They've never been that, so why would they try to be that is more of the question. And it just makes me think that Tim Cook does not understand the company. It really does. Other news, July 7th, I'll be getting a whole bunch of tablets. That's right, the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3s are finally coming to the US on July 7th. So this Sunday, the Galaxy Tab 3, 7-inch, 8-inch, and 10.1 will be coming out, guys. Which one are you most interested in? Which one do you want to see videos on first? Is it the 7-inch for $199? Is it the 8-inch for $299? Or is it the 10.1-inch for $399? Leave your thoughts down below, let me know. And for the final news of the day, and my just most beloved news, Verizon is finally getting the 32 gigabyte Galaxy S4 for $299. And I couldn't be happier. I really have been wanting this phone. I've been waiting on it. I have Verizon. I have over 150 apps to download to my phone, and I don't want to root it, so I had to wait. And finally it's coming out, so I am getting it definitely tomorrow myself. And I have been waiting for that for a long time. Thank you, Verizon, for taking cue to a lot of people wanting 32 gig. Because at first they were like, no, we're not going to get the 32 gig. Then AT&T started making a lot of money selling the 32 gig, and they were like, you know what, we should probably get the 32 gig. Just kidding, you know, just. All right, guys, that was the weekly news. If you have any questions, please leave the comments section down below. Thank you for watching. This has been RICKY, the Android Guy.